Our picture is a map. This map shows us how they thought the world looked like in the beginning of this trading era. Great Britain was a great farming nation which produced large amounts of wool. Not only did they export their materials, they also manufactured and re-exported materials from different countries like West India and Africa. Countries such as North America had great income of these British exports. North America had almost 50% of tobacco imported from Great Britain. Britain's main re-export was materials like tobacco, coffee, sugar, rice, rum, drugs, and different colored dyes.
In the early years of the transition from an agricultural to an industrial society, first of all, the factories grew up in places where the raw materials were needed. Lancashire, in the North London, which became the centre of the spinning mills and the weaving trade. While London remained the most important city, it was the coal, steel, and manufacturing goods, like ships, railways, and so on, which came from the towns of the North Britain, who actually also built the British Empire.
Great Britain began to colonize different countries and nations. They used the colonies for criminals, such as Australia. They used the colonies for trading, like the West Indies, Freetown, and such. And some colonies began to evolve. They evolved into countries and made a riot, such as the Boston Tea episode.
During the two world wars, Britain fought to protect and withhold the global interest and freedom. After the First World War, many of the soldiers who were promised homes fit for heroes were unable to find jobs, and this led to a huge unemployment rate, which in turn led to the people fighting over any jobs, and especially the well-paid ones. The reason for this unemployment was that after the war, Britain's economy had crashed. This was followed by a long period of depression, further worsened by the crash of the Wall Street in 1929 and later the Second World War in 1939. This war, Britain was unprepared because of depression, and Germany laid a huge pressure upon. Bombings were prevented by a courageous act by the British Air Force, and the war was finally won after the USA got involved in the war.